Oh yeah, get the net. My heart is pounding right now. That was awesome.
Get him in the boat. Holy sh. Holy sh.
I've been in your waters.
Is it going? Is it rolling? We are on our way down to Venice, Louisiana. It's pretty much the southernmost point in Louisiana, and we're going to be fishing the Faux Pas Invitational. Every year this is put on by the guys over at Faux Pas Prints, and we are absolutely excited to be going down here to go fish it. We're going to mainly be fishing the speckled trout category. There's a lot of other different categories that you can fish, but for the boat that we have and for the things that we really like to do, we're going to try and target big speckled trout.
What are the chances of us taking home a trophy, do you think?
There's no telling. There's a lot of really good fishermen, at least that I've heard of, that are going to be fishing in this tournament, and so there's a good chance that we could do well in this. There's also a chance that we could do bad, but kind of regardless, keep a good, a good attitude about it. That's all I feel like you really can do. Venice is kind of at the absolute, it's literally the most southern point in Louisiana. So you can launch out of Venice, Louisiana, in almost like a perfect day. You could wake up, go out and make a duck hunt, come back, hop in the boat, go catch a limit of redfish, come back, hop in another boat, and then run offshore and then go offshore fishing for the rest of the day. And you can do that all in one day. And that's what makes this place so unique and so special and such a destination for a lot of outdoorsmen across the country. Fishing wise, it's going to be myself, my buddy Thomas. Thomas is a crabber. He's been crabbing his whole entire life. He's a deer hunter, he's a duck hunter, he's basically an outdoorsman. And then we have Thomas's cousin, River Ryan, as we like to call him, and everything that you would want to know about how to run a river in Louisiana to try and catch just about anything, Ryan knows how to do, and hopefully do well in the tournament. And if all goes according to plan, we will, and if it doesn't go according to plan, we won't, but we're still going to have a good time, and that's kind of all that matters. So gotta make sure that your dock lines are secure. If you look on the other side of the levee, you'll see there's a bunch of dead trees, and since we have hurricanes and things like that come in here and push all the salt water in here, the salt water kills them, and so it's almost like this crazy oak tree graveyard, which is pretty cool. But a lot of people wonder, well, how are we losing our coastline and that sort of thing? Well, those oak trees offer a root structure that keeps land together, and then whenever the oak trees are dead, that root structure dies off, and then that's how the coast erodes. It's day one of the Faux Pas Rodeo. We got Ryan with us, we got Thomas with us. We're heading out to Breton Island. We got southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour. The tide's rising till about 9:30, 9:45. It's gonna peak and then it's gonna switch, and we're gonna have a falling tide the rest of the day. So we're gonna try and wade fish, throw some suspending twitch baits and maybe even some top waters if it's calm enough, and we'll see what happens. We just got to Breton Island. Wind's blowing not too bad, like what, 8-9 miles an hour, I guess. And again, got a rising tide till about 9:30, 9:45, I think, this morning. It's gonna peak and switch over, then it'll be a falling tide the rest of the day. So then the game plan is we're just gonna hang out here at the island and just fish all around the island. There's fish clearly here. It's just a matter of finding them. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna wade fish this whole section, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm going with the double rig here. Try to get them fired up, biting down there. One bright color, one color that kind of blends with the water. See what they want to eat.
Ryan, what are you fishing with?
I got a double rig also, matrix shad, one clear color and one chartreuse.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with matrix shad, they're pretty awesome. It's just a soft plastic swim bait, probably the most durable I think you can really find on the market. Made here locally in Louisiana by Chaz Champagne and the guys over there, and awesome lure. That's pretty much all we fish with out here. So, but basically I'll just put some soft plastics together, miscellaneous colors, different jig head sizes, usually 1/4, 5/16, and 3/8. I'll throw some barrel swivels in there, like if I need to throw a tandem rig or something like that, I will, just like they are. And then the next thing I'll usually put in there is going to be your hard baits. So I'll probably throw in like 1 or 2 top waters, and then it's like some suspended twitch baits or something. And that's usually what the bigger trout bite on, at least. Our friends over in Mississippi, like Captain Kyle Johnson or like Chris Bush with the Speckled Truth, or people that we real big on trying to follow and learn more about how you can catch bigger trout and not necessarily the quantities, but those bigger fish. And that's the ticket. Throwing big suspended twitch baits, you're always going to catch bigger fish on those lures that mimic your bigger bait fish, mullet, croakers, that sort of thing. So hopefully find bigger fish. That's the whole point of us fishing this tournament, trying to catch bigger trout, the biggest trout we can, and a 5-fish stringer, the biggest trout we can. We're going to get this thing set up, get the wade belt on, and start wading and catch up with the guys. So.
Getting there. Starting slow, but we're getting there. Shoulders. Good one. Feels pretty decent. Let me get my net here. Oh yeah. Oh! That's how you do it. Tell them you're leaving. Catch them on the way back to the boat. I'm very prone to dropping these things and losing them, so I get nervous. Look at that. Look at that, Adam. Not a bad start to the morning. We're probably going to go try the northwest tip of the island and work our way around to the north side back over here behind us. The way the wind's coming in from the southwest, that side of the island should be pretty calm and clean. And that's what we're looking for.
Whack.
Right, yeah, that.
Right towards that tide line I was just talking about. That feels like a decent fish. It's a really good fish. That's a stud, dude. My heart is pounding right now. That was awesome. And I wasn't even rolling. I was waiting. I wasn't videoing. Whew. Dude, that is a slab. That's gotta be like a 18 or 19 inch trout.
Wow.
That's a freaking hog. That's what you want to see. Look, like Thomas, look, you see that rip? Yeah. That's what I was aiming for. I was just telling him I'm gonna go check that out and then boom. See if they got another one out there. There he is. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. That's a really good. Get away from you a little bit. See if you run into that. Go ahead, Tommy. Get him. Nice fish.
Pretty stuff there.
That's a big trout. That's a big trout. Tyler. Oh, he ain't even that big. He's just tugging. Maybe I just need to go to the gym.
Thomas and Ryan are really putting a whooping on me today, but at least somebody's catching some fish, which is good. But I think we're looking at making a move. Might move to another part of the island, or might go move to a whole another island in itself. So just trying to find big fish. We ran over here to the, should be considered the east side of the island, and we're gonna try and do a little bit of boat fishing. The tide's about to slack up here in a few minutes, and then whenever it does, we might go to a rig and go hang out there for a minute, see if there's any big fish on any rigs, and just keep trucking along, wait for the tide to switch over. It's gonna be a falling tide, I think like all day. The weigh-in is from 3 to 6. It's like 9 o'clock. It's super early, so we kind of have all day to fish. So. Big giant mule trout. You're in the water. Sharks in the water. There's go big a bear there in the water. Did that answer your question, Ryan? Gonna go check out Gosier Island, and we'll go check out a rig.
Hey, what do you call a comedian dolphin? A mahi-hi. Call Gil. Tell him land a seaplane. Don't you fly in the Wawa.
That's the drink.
Where's the airplane?
I like airplanes.
That's not an airplane, that's a rocket ship.
So what was here, Tyler?
Gosier Island used to be here. It's really called Gosier, and it's French.
Gaujois. We're here at Gaujois Island. It is no longer visible, but you can clearly see where it used to be. You got a shark? Look to your right.
Sorry, make sure you don't flip into the damn boat. He's off. I know you know.
That thing's going.
You off yet?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, buddy. That shark felt like the biggest trout I've ever hooked in my life. And it was nothing but disappointment. Sometimes you gotta dust yourself off and try again.
We just left Gosier Island, or what was left of Gosier Island, which is nothing. Fish and goofed off. At least it was cool, kind of just at least go check it out. So now we're gonna go to a rig and see what happens at the rig. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that could be hanging out over there. I'm hoping we might catch a few little mangrove snapper or something. That would be kind of cool, but we're just gonna kill the time till the tide switches, and once the tide switches over, we'll probably go back to Breton or another island and try and wade fish again and fish the whole entire falling tide, because we kind of caught the last quarter, I would say, of the incoming tide, so we should be able to catch a full falling tide. So let's go get it done, boys.
You got a secret weapon?
I was gonna try to grab one of those big half-ounce stick heads that Thomas has. Oh my God, that's cobia. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Holy sh**. Holy sh**.
Relax, relax, relax. Tyler, just do your thing, relax. We've netted them before, they're hard to net.
It's a good net for us.
Alright.
Everybody just chill. I've never caught one. And to catch one on a bait cast and a matrix shed.
You had that tip with the cut leader fish?
Yeah.
That's that chunk bob.
We're going with the bottom. Yeah, I was at the bottom and I reeled up a little bit. Oh, that was a redfish first. That's so cool. I really hope we land them.
There he is, there he is.
He's too deep. He was too deep.
I don't know. I think he's probably close to like 40 inches. He's big, dude.
Right, so it's matrix shad, tiger bait, golden-eyed jig head tipped with a piece of cut ladyfish. Not to mention he's only on he's fishing a Shimano. Hit him, Tom, hit him. No. Oh, wait. You don't want that tail.
I know.
Just turn it.
What I'm saying, bro, they're hard as net. Should have brought the heavy gear, just in case we get something other than trout fish.
Stay up top. Stay up top.
Get him, got him.
Put him in.
Got him!
Yes! Here we go!
Let's go, Tyler. Let's go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Actually.
That's a
Let's
beast.
go.
This thing's at 27 inches.
Awesome, dude.
That thing,
I'm pumped.
that
is
thing's
sick.
over 40 inches.
That is sick, y'all.
Shimano
Hey.
Corrado.
Hey, look at that. Let me see that. Let me see what you got. What do you have, like 12-pound test mono?
Yeah, 12-pound strand mono.
Check it out.
That is legit.
That's a beautiful fish to land on this rod and reel right here. Like, hey, what about that ladyfish chum though, huh?
Let's get back on that rig.
What about that ladyfish chum
Might need,
though, huh?
might need to put on some braid.
I got braid.
Yes. I cannot believe I just caught that fish on 12-pound strand mono
That's crazy.
on a
And it
jig
took-
head matrix shad.
No, on this light tackle though.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's it for day one fishing. We caught a few nice fish. Caught the cobia, which I think made the day for just about everybody. That was really, really cool. So we fished a little bit here at Breton Island to kind of close out the day. We're gonna roll back, go weigh in our stringer. Maybe we have like 13 pounds or something, but not anything that's really, really good. So probably get in a good nap and then prepare. I think, oh, Ryan, you want to fry fish tonight?
Yeah, maybe that, or maybe we can grill some of that cobia.
Yep. Should be a good evening, and we'll hit it hard tomorrow. I think tomorrow maybe we'll island hop a little bit more and not really stay at Breton Island, but go run down to some of the other islands and do some rig fishing. So day one was fun.
Yeah. Let's go.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
That's awesome.
We could not catch anything in this tournament, and I'd just be happy with that.
I know. I mean,
That's the coolest thing.